Welcome, everyone, to the Tethys Shipyards. I am Takeshi Yamato, the Yardmaster, joining our host, the Housecoat Gamer.
Yo.
Today, we are taking a look at the Emperor class starship.
The
Another-
Vod'leh in Klingon.
Let's see. Okay, Vod'leh. How do you spell that?
VOD apostrophe LEH.
Apostrophe LEH. Any capitalizations in there?
The V, the D, I believe the H.
Okay. E D H. Parentheses. Emperor.
I will look up the proper spelling in a moment or so. Anywho. The Vod'leh was a response to the Federation and everyone's favorite starship, the Constitution class. Because Starfleet was starting to really annoy the Empire. They were going for a better Constitution, which, let's be honest, the Connie always wins against the D7 when captained properly, and Starfleet has a lot of competent captains. Then was introduced the Constellation class, the Giorgio class, the Matsumoto class, and the Excelsior was about to come out too.
Yeah.
All ships that could turn the standard ship of the line, the D7 and the Katinga, into scrap metal. So the KDF decided, we need a bigger boat.
Yeah, they went they went the Jaws route. I think we're gonna need a bigger boat.
Fortunately, the Klingons had a functional design with the D7, so all they did was upscale a little bit. For additional speed's sake, because they were trying to compete with the Excelsior here, they couldn't develop transwarp technology worth a damn, and everybody knows it.
Yeah.
They added 2 more warp nacelles.
Yep.
And a few more prominent weapons emplacements.
Yep. And this is just something I'm going to say right now.
Mm-hmm.
I believe we might also be able to potentially lump this in with an STO design, which neither of us has at the moment, but might be something we. But
let me guess, the D9.
Yeah.
Not exactly likely. This doesn't share the same design.
Fair enough.
Anywho, just like the Kud class, this also features the frequency-modulated particle accelerator cannon, as you can tell from those 2 very prominent weapons ports.
Yeah.
It has 2 of them, as well as standard disruptor cannons and everyone's favorite, the photon torpedo.
Yeah.
The Vod'leh would serve just a little bit longer than the Kud, but only because of its introduction date, 2282. That said, it would serve well during the Mongs caused by Melkor, and the Organian conflict, but as you might guess, the Khitomer Accords kind of ruined everybody's day.
Yeah.
Eventually, the Vod'leh would be replaced by the Vorcha class.
Yep.
This is more due to age than anything else. The ships were getting old, and while Klingon ships are known to endure, design-wise, for years, the primary weapon systems on board, that being the Meson guns, the FPMAs, they were obsolete. thanks to advances in shielding technology.
Yeah.
It was the end of an era, but it wasn't that depressing.
Yeah.
After all,
Okay.
she served well.
Yep. Okay. So 2282 and scale. Say
She's
probably
she's a lot bigger than a D7. Probably the same size as an Excelsior.
okay. Probably similar numbers of crew as well.
Yep. Just look at the
So
bloody thing.
yeah. So this thing will definitely be scale 5. So for systems point totals, it
Might as well
actually
use
has.
the D7 as a basis for this one.
Yep.
Well, the
And
Katinga, but you get the idea.
yeah. Let me get my Klingon book for that. One minute. Klingon book. Okay. Get it out of there. Okay. All right. So D D7 D7 D7. Okay. So the D7 started with comms 7, computers 7, engines 8, sensors 7, structure 8, weapons 9. Now for a scale 4 starship launched in 2250, that doesn't make quite a bit of sense, but this was before the universal rules from Utopia Planitia were implemented, so that's probably needs a little bit of work. Anyway, we can use that as our baseline. So we have a total of, so we're going to have a total of 49 points. So currently we have 3 7s, that's 21. Add 2 8s, that's 16. 16 plus 21 is 37. Add 9, we have 46. Okay. We can add 3 more points.
All of them are going to have to go into weapons and con, because this ship does not use beam weapons. It's all cannons.
Well, okay, so we're at weapons. We're at weapon. So we have 3 more systems points. We can weapons up to 10, perhaps.
Yes,
Oh,
it's a
all right.
gunboat.
All right, that leaves 2 points. Engines 9. 1 more point. We could put that in comms, computers, sensors, or structure.
Con.
Comms, you mean?
Con. Maneuverability.
Oh, that's departments. We're going to get to those next. Communications or equipment, computers equipment, sensors equipment, or structural reinforcement. That's the systems. We have 1 more point for the systems.
I honestly don't know, because all this thing needs is a little bit more maneuverability.
Right. All right, fine. We'll put engines at 10. That. So this thing is definitely pushing the limits of the time. Anyway, so at least 1 point each in con and security.
Yep.
And maybe an extra point in either. Or it could also go into command, engineering, science, or medicine. And command also covers like diplomatic functions.
This is by no means a diplomatic ship.
Yeah.
It is designed to do one thing and one thing only.
Yeah.
Make you die.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and put security in too. That is 2 points in security and 1 point in con is a very good spread for most combat modes. I mean, the Defiant has it. A few other boats have it. I think the D7 has it. Let me check. Let's see. Let's see. D7, D7. Yeah, the D7 has security 2 points in security, 1 point in con. The Morale has the inverse, 2 points in con, 1 point in security. But
It's
but yeah, 2 points in security and 1 point in con makes a very good combat vessel. A good vessel designed overall for combat. Mission profiles can obviously adjust this.
anywho, moving along.
Yeah, moving along. Let's see. The next thing the next step is the space frame talents. As a scale 5 starship, I would say at least two inherent would be good. So let's see. Talents. Um, rugged design, make it easier to repair.
Klingon.
Well, yeah, but not.
I hate to point this out, but it is a Klingon warship. Klingons do not build anything that is delicate.
Yeah, but
That's a Romulan thing.
yeah, but not all. But rugged design is like making it extra durable and easier to repair. I mean, beyond the norms.
That's the point of Klingon design. I mean, just look at this thing. It's an upsized D7.
Fair enough, and I think the D7 did have rugged design. So yeah, that works. Let's see, one more time, one more chance.
I do believe that whatever talent you had for the hint,
uh,
the Mason guns, the FPMAs.
oh yeah, that's the special rule thing that works. That works well there. Let's see. Um, improved warp drive. This thing was made to counter the Excelsior.
It sure as hell wasn't transwarp capable.
Yeah.
Then again, neither's the Excelsior, but this really brute forced the whole speed situation.
Yeah.
I mean, quad nacelles. That's excessive.
Yeah. So rugged design and improved warp drive. Those are our talents. So they made so even beyond standard Klingon norms, they made this thing easy to repair and beefed up the warp drive.
Incredibly so.
Yeah. Now, weapons. I'm giving this thing the full setup of boom for the time. Disruptor cannons, disruptor banks, photon torpedoes, the FPMA, and a strength 4 tractor beam.
A reasonable armament.
Yep.
All of which is forward facing because Klingon.
Yeah. And special rules, again, the FPMA, which is basically it's basically a weapon with the same stats as a Tetrion cannon, only it doesn't deal except it only deals shield damage and and does not cause any breaches under any conditions. And
I do.
descriptor trait, Klingon starship.
Designed to be
Maybe,
overgunned for its size.
yeah, well, Klingon starship overgunned by design.
As a Klingon warship, they're supposed to be heavily armed. This thing was
This,
supposed to be even more heavily armed than the norm.
yes, yes. Klingon, Klingon warships are made for battle. This thing is made for overwhelming power.
But that is the C8 Vod'leh class. A bigger, meaner D7 that was supplanted by the humble Vorcha. I mean, I don't want to insult the Vorcha, but
It's more the Vorcha is a much more traditional Klingon starship. It still has a lot of guns, but it doesn't overgun it. But it isn't overgun.
which is sad. Bye.